the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we'll just do a quick moment of silence for Juneteenth holiday. All right, we'll start with roll call. Burnwald? Myers? Here. Rushmore? Here. Clark Hubbard? Here. Lincoln is absent. You guys have an agenda in front of you. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda.
Is there support? Support.
You can have
Motion's
it.
been made and supported. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment on agenda items? Go ahead and close that. And we'll move on to new business, and I just have some opening remarks before we get into that. So the board received a resignation letter from Clerk Todd Lincoln on Monday, June 17th. There was some question on Monday as to the effective date, since the letter did not specify an effective date, but I think it's safe to say that he intended for his resignation to be effective immediately, since prior to the meeting he had already left his office keys and other various other township items here at the community center office. I did confirm with the township attorney that she said that we can consider the effective date as being immediate. I also spoke with County Clerk Kristen Millard yesterday. Kind of talked about this a little bit on Monday, but the deadline to get to mail out the permanent absentee voter ballots and those who requested an absentee voter ballot is next Thursday. And there is a lot of legwork that needs to happen between now and then as far as preliminary testing, proofing, and getting those mailed out to voters by Thursday. She said at this stage, it's really too late to get a new person trained to complete that particular part of the process, the mailing out of these ballots. So she recommends that the township have the county clerk's office complete this task. Now the township would be billed based on the hourly rate of Kristen's staff. Ultimately, we really don't have a choice at this point since they have to be mailed out next Thursday. In the meantime, we can hire or appoint a interim clerk to fulfill the remaining clerk duties through the November election. And I'm pleased to say that we have someone who has stepped forward and volunteered, and that person is Ginger Imhoff. She's here tonight. She is a longtime community member and has been serving as an alternate member and recording secretary on our Zoning Board of Appeals. The board has her letter of interest in front of them, and they can see that she's got a lot of great qualifications to provide to this position, including a 30-year career at Montcalm Community College. She also has past experience working with the fire district, so some other good qualifications. If the board votes to appoint her, the first thing that she would focus on is taking the courses to receive her election accreditation, and also take the required training on the qualified voter file. And Kristen Millard at the county said that she can help facilitate that for the new clerk to get that training set up through Bureau of Elections. Does the board have any questions or comments regarding the above? And I guess, Ginger, would you like to say anything? And you laid it all out pretty well in your letter, and a lot of good qualifications. That being said, I make a motion that the board accept Clerk Lincoln's resignation effective today, June 19th, 2024. Is there support for that? Support. Motion has been made and supported. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, we'll do roll call. Myers?
Yes.
Rushmore?
Yes.
Burnwald?
Yes.
Clark Hubbard? Yes. Motion passes. Next, I'm going to make a motion that the board appoint Ginger Imhoff as Township Clerk effective today, June 19th, 2024. Is there support? Support. That was Dutch, right?
Okay.
Motion has been made and supported. Is there further discussion? Hearing none. Burnwald?
Yes.
Clark Hubbard, yes. Rushmore?
Yes.
Myers?
Yes.
Motion passes. Lastly, I'd like to get the board's approval to have the county take care of getting these ballots mailed out by next Thursday. Now, until we get, until the county, gets into our files and determines how many ballots need to be sent out, they can't really, give an estimate of how much time would be required. I hope to know more on Friday. Kristen Millard is gonna be stopping by the office to see what we have in our supplies as far as the special barcoded envelopes that, apparently there's some special envelopes these get sent out, and she wants to see what we have in stock. So she needs to determdetermine if she needs to get some for us. We do have room in our current fiscal year budget through 6/30. We had way over budgeted, a substantial amount versus what had come in through 6/30, and that invoice would, be doing the work in this fiscal year. But I think we should estimate a conservative amount until we know more. And I think this is pretty conservative, but I'm gonna make a motion that we have the county take care of mailing out the ballots by next Thursday, with an estimated cost up to $2,000. Hopefully comes in a lot less than that, but just to be safe. Is there support for that? Motion has been made and supported. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, we'll do roll call. Myers?
Yes.
Rushmore?
Yes.
Clark Hubbard, yes. Burnwell? Motion carries. So, I will, like I said, she's gonna be stopping out here on Friday, so, should be good to go with getting them started on that. Welcome, Ginger. Next steps, I will contact the mercantile and the credit union and just let them know that Todd has resigned and Miranda, being his deputy, is automatically off too. In the meantime, Dutch is going to contact them as well about seeing what we have to do to get Ginger, and actually Jamie as your deputy on there as well. But I'll just, in that interim, I will contact them like I did when the treasurer resigned, so that they're aware that we can put a note on the file. We'll get Ginger set up with keys to the building and the office, as well as the outside drop box and the P.O. Box 59. We'll check into the phone situation. We do have 3 government phones, one for the supervisor, clerk, and treasurer, but the clerk had let Phil, the planning commission chairman, use it. So if we need to get another phone to set up for Ginger, we can look into that. And then just, kind of the miscellaneous items, I'll take care of updating the website. We'll work with Blaine to get her set up in the payroll. I'll notify MTA and, yeah, so. Anything else?
Yeah, will there be consideration on a deputy clerk? I mean,
Well,
is
that would be up
something
to Ginger. Once she gets sworn in and starts getting acclimated, you're welcome on Friday, if you're available, to
Sure.
maybe introduce to Kristen and just kind of, make that introduction.
Do you
But
have
then
a
it would
time?
be your discretion.
Do you have a time at all?
I don't yet, but
Okay.
I will get,
I'll be
follow up
around.
with you, yep. Anything else from the board?
I got one question. As far as, we approved all our, if you call it bonus, whatever, our next check, will we not get that till August? Since you're gonna do it at the end of the billing, end of the month?
Well,
I
that
just
has
wanna-
been earned through June 30th,
So will she be able to sign the check then for that? And it'd be July, I mean, you used to do it
Right.
first of the month. You see what I mean? I'm just,
Correct, right.
So
Well,
we'll work first.
I'm gonna go to the bank tomorrow. When we swear her in, we'll have her certificate. I'm gonna get a hold of Tim Rasmussen tomorrow and say, here's the certificate, she is the new clerk. Cause typically they want minute meetings and, meeting minutes.
we wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. And so I think he'll be able to understand our situation and here's the proof and it's been approved and so we're gonna try that route. And as soon as, if he says yes, then I can get a hold of Ginger and hopefully get her signed where we'll be able to continue on.
It's just a question in case I could ask, but just a thought.
Anything else before we move into our final public comment? Okay, we'll go ahead and open it up to final public comment.
Nice job, Randy. This is a lot. Dawn Sweet, Pine Township. Just a quick question, because I'm not sure if I missed it because I can't hear well. When you made the motion, is Ginger, that motion was only for Ginger to be in the position until November, is that correct?
Well, she's in the position until the next election.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I noticed that there's nobody running for either of those positions.
Well, that'll be up to, certainly if Ginger wants to run for it, she, can, or anybody else for that
The-
matter.
And Jamie is gonna run for treasurer.
You are?
No, Bloom.
Oh, okay. I'm only asking because I'm just wondering if there's something I can do to help. If you guys need positions filled, can I get the word out or whatever? So let me know.
Yeah, I'll follow up
If-
with you, but I think, that's up to the individual, and I think they'll have, I'll have to look into the July, I think is the deadline, for
Yeah.
getting paperwork in, so we'll make sure people have that and go from
Okay.
there, but right now, we have a interim need.
Yes.
So, but definitely thank you for bringing that up.
Matt Hubbard, Cato Township. Since there's, and I don't know if this is legal, but I'll just say it, since there's extra costs due to the clerk quitting, why couldn't that be taken out of his earnings for the year?
No, the salaries have to be paid, if you're in office, you get paid. So, okay. Jenny?
Jennytown, Cato Township, thank you, Ginger. It's a big job. And you're gonna find that out. It's great for you to step up and do it because I think you're fully qualified and overqualified for the position.
I'm motivated too.
Yeah, and you've got the time to devote to it. And you were right, there's no time to train her for these elections coming up in August. Hopefully by November, she'll have her feet a little bit wet. And she's not too late to catch a state training that's going around the state right now, through the state. So hopefully she can get into one of those, but she can't do it until she gets into e-learning. So,
And that's what Kristen, will help us with.
yeah,
There is a Zoom for that, that training that's going around, there is
Okay.
a Zoom.
eventually, at the end of it,
I think it's June 27th.
could be when they're done, yeah.
Yeah, we can
It's a
iron all that
process,
out.
it's good, I'm glad she's doing it though. And the ballots aren't even printed yet, so we don't even have them. So it's for the county for the state to give us a deadline of the 27th, a week away, and you don't even have the ballots yet.
They have it printed, you got it in hand for not the finalized.
One thing you might wanna check with Kristen is where the ballot's gonna get mailed to
I think, they will be mailed to the county,
his
to
house?
the county,
They're gonna get mailed to the county?
I believe so.
Okay.
Anybody else?
That's weird.
Okay, we'll go ahead and close final public comment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Support? Support. Made and supported, further discussion, hearing none, all in favor? Aye,
That was the easy
opposed?
part.
Thank you,
Don't you wanna
everyone.
swear her in during the meeting?